Kitty meow meow.
He's so cute.
Sally. 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 Kitty 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 kitty. Mama mama meow. Kitty 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 kitty. Mama mama meow. Yeah? What you need? What you need from me? Sally?
I love that one. Turns his little tail like
What
that.
you doing to me? Whoa! Declarations? Declarations? Are you making declarations or demands?
Oh, that's so
Demands or
cute.
declarations? Requests or atomacies?
Oh.
He's like, I love my babe. Don't bother me. I am clearly Stan Lee. He's gonna get up there and knock stuff over. He's in that kind of mood today. It's windy.
Is it windy out today?
Yeah. Pisces season.
I love his little
You know,
tail.
Pisces water, but there must be a lot of water, air energy. Or, yeah. Hi, go boy. You even got a notification from the local administrators of the utilities.
Oh, the utilities?
Severe wind advisory warning in effect.
Oh.
The National Weather Service has issued a severe wind warning in your area. Please take the necessary precautions to be prepared and stay safe. KKEC is on high alert and has all employees on standby. So that means they're sitting around not doing any other work. I'm just kidding. That's what I hear when I read this stuff, though. I'm like, okay, if they're standing by, then they're not doing nothing there else. They're increasing dispatchers and will be staging crews in locations
And
territory.
you're gonna let all these
Well, because it's because it's windy. It's in case power lines go down, people will be closer.
Oh, they'll be
They're being trying to be proactive, which I really I think it's a good thing. You know, I just don't think it's a good thing that the CEO stop that. That's the fourth time today, you little turd. He's frisky in his bits, Stanley. He keeps freaking scratching on the recliner. He's ruining it. He said, what? He said, you love me, therefore you love all of the things that I do. Right? Isn't that how life goes? Like, people have that expectation. Like, you love me, therefore all the crap. You know, that has never been in my experience in life. People are like, oh, that's what you bring? Nope, don't want to know you. Bye. I don't get the same experience that other people. I'm wearing these mud boots today. I like doing show and tell on my talks. I got these mud boots on. They're ginormous. I'll show you.
I thought you were tap dancing.
Oh, they're ginormous. Look at these. These are my mud boots. They gave me when I was in the Air Force. I just went through one of my old go bags, because you always got to be prepared.
Oh, okay.
Because we you know, there's so many occasions that it's emergency that we got to instantly kill people in other countries we have no business being in. It's the American way, and then they have holidays for it. Going over there and killing them. It's so stupid. Anyway, so you know, when you're poor and you grow up in America, you don't get jack shit. Like, I didn't go to the doctor so many times because you only got so many stickers on the Medicaid, on the California medical.
Oh, medical?
Yeah, the Cal, whatever it was when we were growing up. I remember there's stickers. Right? And it's like, but you could only go to the doctor per sticker. Right? And so, but I got hurt all the time because I was so clumsy. I still am. That's why my feet are so. I'm so oh man, I'm so clumsy. INFJ. So but if you make an agreement and sign your life away and agree to kill people in other countries that you have no business being in, then they give you all kinds of really cool shit. And that's what they did. I got this. I got all my gear. I got every, you know. And it was like they had this hanger where they modified the Enola Gay. The Enola Gay was the plane that allegedly dropped the bomb on Hiroshima.
Oh, really?
That's where I served. That's where I did my 6 years. And I'm like, fuck this. I'm out. This stuff is crap, man. I don't want nothing to do. I just wanted to go to college. I didn't want to be a part of this crap, you know. So, anyway, the reason why they're so big is because I'm wearing my tennis shoes on inside them. I'm gonna pay for that later. That's why they're ginormous. They're designed to fit over your boots, and then you go out and you work in the mud, and you do this and you do that. And then you just unclip them and you take it off. You know, it'd be cool if everybody got the advantages to use this stuff that like worked out. You know, but no, you got to sign your life away and make a commitment to the powers that be, the Swing and Wiener Club, the Limp Dip Brigade. What's the matter?
I was just looking.
I had kind of a rough start this morning. It's kind of a rough start for me. It's so bright right now.
Because it's so bright.
No, my rough start is I got up okay. I landed in my soul sack all right. Okay, new day. Let's do this. Endless possibilities, you know.
Okay.
And then I went outside and all is like already is like 5:30 this morning. I had already taken Artie, Luna, and Tucker out. Well, I stepped in dog crap someplace. And so I came in, and then I went to go back after I gave Artie and Tucker their pills, and I went back I'm like, oh man, I fucking excuse my language, I cuss when I get worked up. Trying to cuss less, but that felt really good. It feels so good. You get LASIK, you can't rub your eyes anymore. So this is all for all you people that got LASIK and can't do it because it wrecks the surgery. Oh, I would rather do this than to be able to see, I think. So then at 5:30 in the morning, I'm like scrubbing the carpet, you know, trying to get, you know, because it wasn't real bad, but it was enough to leave an aroma, and I'm so sensitive to smells. I'm like, dude, I am not starting my day in a shitty way.
Yeah.
So, anyway, my dear sweet friend, I've known her for 15 years. You know, I've known her forever. She sent me a video on I love recommendations.
Okay.
You know, I don't always take them in life that people give me. Like they said when I got my DUI on base, they recommended, or they said don't drink alcohol. You have to go through this ADAP program, ADAP, Alcohol, Drug, and Preventive Treatment Program on base. You got to do this, you know. Okay, I'll do it, but we recommend that you don't drink, and I was still getting blasted. I thought it was a recommendation. Oh, but when the military says recommend, you don't. Well, then don't tell me not to do it. Don't, because I'm a HAOKA INFJ, man. There's a loophole, I'll find it. So, I think my feet stuff is from arthritis, because, you know, we didn't have a lot of those stickers, so I couldn't go to the doctor a lot. So I get hurt, and then I wouldn't tell Mom about it, because I didn't want to get in trouble, because then I get we can't go to the doctor, all the stress that comes down to it. She thinks that it was all me. She thinks she brings it on her, all that stuff that comes with it. So I didn't want to do none of that. So I just keep it to myself. But now I'm at age that it really causes, harm. It's like on the heel, because I've always walked on my toes too. I'm a toe walker. Ever since I get excited. It's funny. I still do it today. I wonder if people try to freaking test me on that to try and see. But I get excited. I get worked up still today. Oh, there she goes. You can tell like I'm getting worked up because I go up on my toes.
Oh.
So February 22nd, I married my first couple this time last year. Haven't done any weddings since. The lady that I got someone that who might want me to marry her. I won't say about who it is anymore. I said it before, but my videos are so obscure that I can say whatever I want and people won't know. But I asked I said, well, as far as payment, I said, make me and Mom a home cooked meal.
Oh,
right?
Boy, that was nice.
Yeah? Still haven't gotten it. It's just, people are just weird, man. They just don't know how to honor obligations. It's just there's no follow through, man. It's just get what you get, and that's what you get. Blah, and accept it, and be love and light still. And I'm like, fuck that, no way, man. So, yeah, she popped up. That was again. So today in history, aside from performing because I am ordained, Universal Life Church, I do have an ordination, so I can marry people. I think if people want, dude, hey, meet me out after when they open the bridge in March, the John Donne Bridge. Meet me out here. Beautiful setting, dude. I'll marry you right there in front of God and all God's glory right there, It don't even, it don't cost that much for me. But, and there's hot springs right there and stuff. I mean, it's just, we are in God's country, Mom. We have been blessed, And now it's like, I feel like, now it's just, the neighbors are away a lot. So, I feel like, it's just like us and then like the back neighbors, and I never see them, like their front yard is on the other. It's like we're in this compound area, And we got the creek. See, that's why I put these boots on. I was already late to the talk. I put these on. I get sidetracked. It's real hard for me to focus. I got to bring myself back around. Take myself. Okay, Marge. Okay, focus. So I was like, I'm going to go test them out, Mom. I put on my mud boots. I start going out the door. I was like, wait a minute. I'm late for my talk. Do I really want to go walk out through the mud and then come back in here and do my talk? After cleaning the carpets this morning? Think this through, Marge. See, it's taken me 49 years to learn how to process, to not hurt my own feelings.
Better late than never.
Yeah. That's why I do these talks, so I can put them out there. I think mine has like a lot to do with, I've been reading about like neuropathy. See, I don't read about a lot of stuff because I'm impressionable, I don't want to look at someone like, oh my God, that's what's going on with me. Gloom, doom, gloom, so I don't. I just try and deal with the symptoms, and I was thinking about it, and tomatoes are really acidic, and they make my nerve endings flare up.
Just naturally?
Just, yeah. There's a lot of acid in it, and my nerve, and so I think, we just came off. I made spaghetti, and put tomatoes in it, and tomato paste, and all this tomato, different versions of the same thing, and so like for 3 days after, I could hardly walk because of the inflammation in my feet.
In your feet?
So I gotta be real aware. So when I do get done with this talk, though, I am gonna go use my boots. I'll take them off outside on the porch. And then, because the cottonwood seeds are dropping, and it's a windy day, and it's perfect for cottonwood seed hunting, to harvest cottonwood seeds. I got this basket here. I think it'll be perfect. It came, my Earth Angel likes to send us snacks from that Harold and whatever place. David and Harold, I don't know. I don't keep track of that stuff, but it's real good. So it came with this stuff, so I'm gonna take it out there. I'm gonna go harvest some cottonwood seeds, and then I'm gonna go into town and get jars and get olive oil. Yeah, olive oil, and then you put the cottonwood seeds. Well, this other guy I listened to today, he was talking about how he goes a step farther. He's in the Pacific Northwest. He'll soak them in a crock pot for 5 days, take all the moisture out, so it's just the resin. And you put that in a jar, just the cottonwood seeds with olive oil in a jar, put it on a shelf someplace. Put a cloth on top, cloth top on top of it so it can air, breathe, stuff like that. Forget about it. Go on with your life. Make a note for yourself. Go check, in that 12 months, the longer it sits, I bet, I'd let a couple go longer, just to see the potency, But that is like nature's freaking healing right there. I mean, that it's good for burns, a lot of stuff. God, universe gives us everything we need, and then man says, well, you can't make enough money from that. We got to do that false for profit crap. So let's make crap that people don't need, and then come up with this money system that isn't real, and then make them use this fake crap for this more fake crap when all the real stuff is just surrounded, they're surrounded by them. That's why they've been trying to wipe out us Native Americans and stuff this whole time, because we got all these answers, that our DNA just remembers. It's just in us. My ancestors are whispering all the time, Marge, you just going to sit there and let this happen? This situation happen like this? And I got all these ancestors behind me. I'm like, oh, shit. All right, here we go. Hey, yoke up. Time to learn a lesson. And this is at the grocery store. Whenever spirit moves me, I feel compelled.
Well, you got me.
Yeah, so... Anyway, I had to clear this stuff out because I still, as much as I think I plan ahead, I still don't always have the energy to do everything. I'm a slacker. We'll just say it like that. I was trying to use I'm a slacker. I procrastinate in a lot of things because I am so busy doing the stuff I'm supposed to do, But, I had this generator in the little back entryway room. And it needs to come out. I need to open the box. I need to take the parts out and put it together. Because I can't lift it. It's like an 11.5. It's the best I could get, and it was on sale. I was like, thank you, universe, So all we need is when it comes down to it, is the TV. We could do the DVD player and TV. Because we do TV, because power's out, because then we don't have to worry about internet, And Mom's got all these series. We can watch Columbo, Longmire, Northern Exposure, Big Bang Theory. That was mine. But, man, I'm like, there's so much wicked programming in that. Oh, here comes the snow again.
It's coming down?
It started, yeah. Yeah, I'm up in North New Mexico. So, yeah, I need to bring it out, put it together. I need to go get a 5-gallon fuel tank and put the proper fuel in the tank and have it here ready. So, in the event that the power does go out, then we're cool. And then it's enough to, I could it could power stuff for the neighbor, too. Because we got 3 things to power. Space heater for Mom. And I wouldn't even I could even trade out the space heater for her heating pad, because only she needs to be warm. I don't need to be warm. Dogs don't need to be warm, So we're ready. We're ready. That's the thing is, I've been so worried, impending, think what's going to happen, to get kind of, we haven't been on stable footing for freaking years, And now it's getting a little bit even keel, so it's like whatever situation happens, we're up for it, we're ready for it. So what did I call today's talk? I call people feel like days to me. I was thinking about that this morning. How I look at astrology is I was born April 9th. 1974. So when you look at that, what happened on that day in the world where I was born, all of the cities on the 35th parallel, that's close to where I was born, the main vibe, So like 40th parallel, all the people that were born up there, all the things that happen on that parallel, they're in tune and alignment with that frequency, that kind of thing. And so I feel, and then and so like I'm a little collection of that day, how that day feels. And that was a weird day, wild day. And other people encompass that. They just don't respect balance and understand balance like I do. And so they come from a different place. Because other people that share on my birthday are people that like, at one time I'm like, man, they're really cool. And then it's like, no, really, they're scumbags. And I'm like, oh, my life lesson is to see that if I let my ego run me, that is how I will act. That's Hugh Hefner, Jenna Jameson. I thought she used to be a pretty woman, man. I freaking hate all that face stuff that people are doing. So, and then and then you have different seasons. And you have people born on days in different seasons, There's a lot of people that are born in winter that are, to me, they just, they're like a cold person, Capricorn. Not like mean, but just not real warm and fuzzy, if you get me. Now, I've been interpreting astrology a lot from the time I was born. That was when my first chart was done. But I always looked at it a little bit different. Yeah, I get the influences of the people, of the energy of the people, But I also look at it like okay, I'm going to use me an example. I am primarily water, air with a little fire, but that's just enough fire to cause a lot of steam. I literally get steamed, like this, like our energy potentials in our astrology are alchemy that we manifest on the earth. We're the alchemists. I always looked at as cooking is alchemy. Changing something from one form to another. This is alchemy. The humidifier is alchemy. It's going from a liquid state. Yeah, it's out. Everything's, changing. A lot of my alchemy is like, people will say, why are you so mad? I'll be thinking about, something completely unrelated to where I'm at in my situation in my own world. And then people have always come at me with, why are you so mad? And then it's just something that controllers do. People that like to control people. Because, of course, 9 times out of 10, you say that to somebody, it's gonna, like, what, they're gonna, it's like they want me to be. Because I wasn't, and then I think about it. And I'm like, well, now I'm mad because you annoyed me by saying I was mad.
They were, yeah.
And then they're like, haha, I made him, spiteful. So, we're in Pisces season now. It just begun. My last relationship was with the Pisces. I will not see this is my another interpretation. This always makes people mad because people identify. I don't know who the heck is watching my videos. Most of the time I don't even look at the chat until later because I'll get distracted, okay? Yet I say things, and whoever is out there, whoever will hear things that I say, and they'll hear what I say in a derogatory term, but they are identifying with what I say. Right?
Yeah.
But then, with them thinking I'm a D-bag, it just supports my... okay, whatever. But, I'm an Aries. I don't date Aries. I won't date Aries. My last relationship was a Pisces. My very karmic relationship prior to that, on and off for 8 years, was a Taurus. And then I realized, oh shit, I'm fucking myself. I'm dating myself. I'm dating different energies at the spectrum but I'm in the middle. I'm date. So, and I wouldn't date an Aries. I'm not a typical Aries because I got so much air and water in my influence, you know. I'm more of a people pleaser. There's Aries that are like more an ego. They're like kind of thing. But I do got that in me because of my early childhood traumas. But I recognize when I do it. And I say, you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and let my people please and take over here because I want the outcome to go this way. And I feel like I'm not going to get that. That's not going to happen unless, you know, I stick my lips on your ass or whatever it is. People always want me to do a little dance. That's why I hate dealing with bureaucrats, because they're the worst to me. Anyway, so I don't date an Aries. I love Aries, but see, that's the thing is if I were to date an Aries, then I'm dating all the things that, you know, the representations, the sun sign of what people so that's, to me, that's very egotistical and somewhat narcissistic. So I wouldn't date an Aries. I like opposites. I know what I know. I know there's still things I can learn from, you know, people. I prefer opposites because they know more stuff of the stuff that I don't. So you know, if I'm on this incarnation to learn, you know, that's just how I have always interpreted it, and that's why I don't have a lot of friends. This is why I'm hot is playing right now. I will do that one day. I will. I'm gonna find a punk rock, like a rockabilly kind of a punk rock band, and be like, "Do you know the Rose?" It was by. I don't even want to. It was by somebody else. I don't even want to credit the famous lady who sang it, because it wasn't her. Nope. Amanda McBroom. So The Rose is a song by Amanda. I have the burning desire to do that as like a punk rock song, and I think it would be rad. So if anybody would want to, like, I don't know, help throw out, so yeah, that'd be cool, mate. Let's make that happen, universe, you know. Then thy will be done, not mine, you know. Yeah. Anyway. So yeah, some days you have bad days, you know, and then you meet people, and then you hear that their birthday is on that bad day, and then it's just like, you know, it makes that day a broader spectrum. You know, it's not just celebrating, yay! It's, oh man, that's a fuller spectrum day now. It's a broader day. It opened it up. And the world's about to be opened up as far as their own personal spectrums are concerned, because everybody gets their chance. You don't get to step up to the freaking right planet Earth, the alien ant farm in which we are, and not ride. And people have tried to create these environments and these bubbles where they can just navigate through the world and live and just do everything they want, and where like bad shit don't happen to them. Dude, we're moving into the age of Aquarius. Everything is weird. So if you have your constructed paradigm, it's gonna come down like a house of mirrors. You know it? That's how I see it. What do I know? Hey, Kev, man, good day to you. Sassy mama, that's your dog, Sassy. I'm not sassy. I know. Sassy. They ain't never met Sassy. If they, no, I am not sassy. I'm not that girly. I'm too balanced in my masculine and my feminine that I would never allow myself to be like sassy, because that sassy to me looks, yeah. Thanks. I just going off. This cookie's really nice. Yeah, see, that's the thing is I'm O positive, and I recognize that my diet does require meat. So you got all these people that are like vegan. I'm like, dude, I need a steak. And if we could put some grilled mushrooms on there and some, you know, I know a lot of people, I'd like blue cheese, you know, like, so we could do it, you know, Because I eat like a freaking savage because I'm a freaking savage. You know? I am what they once call hardcore. Hardcore Essex. With a soft, chewy middle. With a big old soft heart, man. It's as long as you're balanced, man. You're once you become balanced, your spectrum becomes so broad. Oh my God! I was just listening to the Leo Cub on his talk. He's been putting out longer videos. He must not be getting the views over at his website, so he's got to give people more of a sample and say, okay, get more, pay for this over here. Anyway, Cubs can never be kings. So he was talking about how he used to beat up kids when he was young. And like how funny it was. I'm like, this is the kind of person that people look up to me. I was the one that always said, don't fight. Don't fight. There's no reason to fight. I mean, you get hurt, you know. But you have the ego, living for your ego, and you have those that live for your spirit. And then the individual gets to decide what that is to themselves. I just don't think it's a very spiritual business. It goes around freaking beats people up. Me and this boy Dusty Baker, it's a common name. I don't know whatever happened to him. When we were in first grade, Project City School, this is a funny story. There were girls that I thought were pretty. I knew in the 70s that girls could not like girls and boys could not like boys. That it was not okay. When I was 6 years old. I didn't know much, but I knew that wasn't cool. That people weren't okay, but I also knew I liked girls. And so he and I would arrange it, and he would go up and pick on the girl, and then I would come in and save the day. And I've been like that my whole entire life. Oh, you want to pick on a girl? Okay. That's okay. If you want to pick on a girl, okay, pick on me. Pick on somebody that can do something and will do something back to you. Step up to me. I am only 5'3" 3/4. I have a lot of life experience. I very well could get the shit kicked out of me. It's possible I could show up on one of my videos with my face completely busted up, and somebody will know what. And if that ever happens, someone will say, "Oh, we know what happens." You know. But I'm not gonna freaking just. In a lot of situations, I will not. If I see a kid getting harmed or somebody getting a little rough with an animal, or somebody, hands-on, anybody, I'm just a spectator. But if it's hands-on, I don't care where I'm at. I don't care how big the people are. Not here. Especially in public, because if there's children, they don't need to see how stupid adults are. They need to see that there are adults that are willing to not ignore tricky situations. And I see every video I see of something crazy going on in the world is a person recording, being a spectator, instead of putting the phone down and breaking up the situation. So I don't want to live in all that other world, 3333. I don't want to be like them. I want to be like me. Huh, Ma? Yeah. Thank you for raising me. Yeah. I appreciate all the ways that you taught me how to think for myself. You did a good job. That's what I got for now. Hope you have a rad day. Peace.